All right, a brief explanation of what's going on at the motherfucking moment. So here's the deal. I caught a hate speak strike on my main channel. I'm not able to upload videos to it or live stream or do anything with it until fucking October. So why did I catch a hate speak strike? Well, YouTube decided that they wanted to sit here and change the fucking rules. I uploaded the video a year ago where I covered a news story where they were upset about Donald Trump calling MS-13 people animals. All right. And they stood here and actually said that he was calling all of Mexicans animals, which was wrong. Okay, whatever. But they decided that what I said was hate speech a year ago last week. All right. On Thursday, I think it was. They fucking decided that that's hate speech now. And I can no longer upload to my fucking channel. So, new channel, do me a favor, drop a goddamn sub, and let's get into the motherfucking video. So Tim Pool decided that he wanted to sit here and address the fact that there was this Quillette article about millennial males, and in particular working class individuals, are no longer having stable relationships. Marriages are falling apart, things are getting fucking bad. Now, this has actually been going on much, much longer than a lot of people think. And if you're in the black community, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. There's many reasons for this, but let's listen to what Tim's reasoning is behind why this is actually happening.
From Quillette, the new inequality, the decline of the working class family. Interesting article, and Quillette, I think, is a pretty decent publication. I say decent. I'm not going to act like they're the best in the world, but I think they do a fairly good job. Although not always. There have been a few things they published that have been rather frustrating, and I'll call it out specifically. It's when they decide to criticize the intellectual dark web by ragging on Dave Rubin. It's like, listen, I get it. You don't have to like Dave Rubin, but Dave Rubin is not the.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to skip past when the mongoloid head dude sits here and just talks all types of nonsense about other shit that doesn't really fucking matter. Hope y'all are cool with that.
The family has been called the cornerstone of society, and for good reason. According to studies, children born to married parents are more likely to go to university and less likely to receive government benefits. Children raised in fatherless homes, however, appear more likely to face worse outcomes when it comes to well-being, education, and mental health. Married people also appear to be healthier and happier. Well, good for them. I'm 33, single and childless. And why is that? And that's partly why I wanted to read this article. I'm successful. I've had many, I have relationships. I have some like on and off people right now. Maybe saying I'm single is a bit unfair, but I would say I'm not in any like overtly committed thing with any.
You hammering out a broad. Like, that's what the fuck you saying. Like, I got a broad comes over like twice a week. And I'm saying I hammer her out. I put my cock in her ass. She sucks my dick. We move on about the fucking business. Just be real about shit. It's unnecessary to stand here and motherfucking like be all beat around the bush about nonsense. We full grown adults out here in the motherfucking internet. Like, it is what it is.
Anybody. And I will stress too, the reason you're not going to hear from who my female companion would be is because I don't want them getting death threats, if you know what I mean. So, but there's probably one person, and but I guess it's interesting why millennials are not married, they're not having families, they're not having kids, and now we're seeing a decline in families, and I wonder what this is going to mean. So instead of just deviating and ranting, let's keep reading. According to a report, before the 1970s, there were no large class divides in American family life. Most people got married and stayed married, and the children were raised in two-parent families. This trend eventually changed, with poor and less educated people becoming less likely to get married and stay married. The decline of marriage is also correlated with the rise of single mother households. A similar decline of the working class family appears to exist in the UK, with men from poor backgrounds being significantly more likely to be single in their 40s than richer men.
Now, here's the reason why I wanted to make this fucking video, all right? Because I've ran into this in my real fucking life, and a lot of my fucking friends have as well. So you say it correlates with the, rise in single mothers. Like, no, single mothers is the byproduct of this, okay? It's like a car makes motherfucking exhaust. The car makes pollution, all right? Fucking the welfare system creates single moms. So let's explain what the fuck is going on. When we're talking about working class, poor individuals, all right? And you can say what you want about poor people all you want to, you fucking yuppie bastards. I know you're gonna, invade the comment section with your fucking nonsensical ass gibberish about the fucking, oh man, maybe you shouldn't be poor, you should make better decisions, save and blah, blah. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, who the fuck you think makes all the goddamn kids in this country? You fucking rich motherfuckers? You know what I mean? No. People who make proper decisions about when to have kids? No. All right? That's who makes autistic kids. Who's making the individuals who are out here serving in the fucking military and out here building your fucking bridges and digging for your fucking plumbing and shit? It's poor people. That's who the fuck makes all them fucking kids. All right? So let's have an honest conversation about shit. You know what I mean? Let's be real about things and keep things all the way funky. All right? Number one. Number two. Here's the thing. As a poor individual, when you're working class, all right, we can talk about anybody from the 7-Eleven, McDonald's type of individuals, all the way up to warehouse workers, forklift drivers, bus drivers, police officers, fucking all these individuals here. You're talking about low class fucking individuals, not in a social standing sense. Think more economic stance, all right? Think more tax brackets, all right? Because we're talking about anybody who makes less than probably about $40,000 a year. Now, why is it that they're not getting married or they're not staying married when they are, in a fucking relationship? Well, welfare will give a female up to $60,000 worth of fucking benefits. Somewhere right in that range. It's between like 50 and 60 grand, depending on which state you're in. All right. And that's including free housing, free electric, free fucking phones, free food, free medical care. Right? Like, yo, it's basically they're living a middle class lifestyle without a dude. Okay. And when she no longer has to tolerate another human being, when she can just, be married to the state and not have to actually live around that other person, which it's difficult to live with another individual. She's going to choose to be on welfare because it's fucking easier and simpler. And the more kids you have, the more money you get from the state and the more things you get from the state. All right. So, and if your dude isn't able to provide a $50,000 lifestyle for you, because look, a lot of these jobs aren't worth 50 grand a year. Driving a forklift, you're never going to make 50,000. And if you are, you're union and you're not going to last real long, because they're going to import Mexicans to take your job away. That's how things operate. This is what happened in the black community. Okay. They stood here and they brought in all these Mexicans and stuff, started doing their job. There used to be, for instance, the Smithfield pork manufacturing plants, one I like to go to, right? It's down in North Carolina. This place, it used to be filled with black middle-class family workers, all right? These are guys who were making decent money, you know what I'm saying? Like 45, 50, maybe 60,000 a year as, professional individuals. They were doing their thing, right? But they were workers. They were blue-collar people. Now, that provided their family with a decent income. They could stand here and build a middle-class lifestyle, put their kids into school, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right now, let's fast forward to where we are today, where Smithfield literally buses in Mexicans, puts them up in the trailer park near the fucking place, and then they stand here and they call in ICE every once in a while and feed them a bust, and they're allowed to operate in this manner, okay? And they advertise in Mexico for workers, or in southern Texas for illegals. When they get across the border, they just grab them and bring them up. Okay, and they pushed all the blacks out and drove down the wages. So what's going to happen then? All right, when your dude all of a sudden now he goes from earning $50,000 a year to working at Walmart making $12 or $13 an hour. What happens? You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden now he's no longer quite as appetizing due to hypergamy of a female. All right. This is really what's going on. Females are doing what's best for them, which is hopping on welfare. Because, that's the situation. And then you add to that, these are poor individuals who make terrible life decisions when they're children. So they end up 18, 19 years old with their first kid. And guess what, man? You end up having a child support case on you. Now, having a child support case don't hurt you if you make $160,000, $200,000, $500,000 a year, whatever, right? As an upper middle class, individual, that doesn't hurt quite as bad. But if you're poor and they're taxing you on that child support, that starts really, really hurting your income. And especially when you have the massive amount of inflation inside of the system that we have right now that they won't acknowledge. All right. They tried raising interest rates and they can't do it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about the economic situation in a different video for another day at the moment. Now, with that being said, okay, so what do we have here? We have females are able to get more money from the state than, you know what I mean, they are from a dude. They're able to stand here and tax a dude's paycheck, right? And the dude has to pay for all that nonsense. And they're able to stand here and put individuals on child support. Add to that, you have people who are earning less and less amount of money every year because your money doesn't go anywhere as your rent goes up. This is a fact of life, okay? Cars have went up from $28,000 on average last year to this year. They're on average to be at $36,000, okay? That's a $10,000 increase in 1 year. Okay, that's inflation. That's how things operate. Okay, and then add to that, they ended up shipping all the jobs overseas. These things are happening. And then you have automation coming through, which is going to push wages down even further. This is what happens, all right, when you have a welfare state in America. They go, oh, man, you know, we need a welfare state to help people. I agree with you, all right? Like, we need some type of assistance programs for, you know what I mean, the homeless, okay? But the reality is that when it comes down to families, when you stand here and you provide an income and provide housing for them, you drive down the prices of housing on the market to begin with, so you end up screwing up the system as a whole, all right? And you end up pushing up the prices of rent on individuals who actually have to go out and work for them. They just don't get a government contract. There's a lot of moving pieces to this, but 99.99999% of it is the fucking government and the government's garbage, okay? This is welfare, this is feminism, this is nonsense, okay? Females go, well, I can do bad all by myself. And yes, you can. You can go do bad all by yourself, and you're going to raise a whole bunch of soy boy kids who are going to destroy what you have worked for. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to address this, okay, because, you know, Tim Pool, he's a cuck when it really comes down to it, all right, and he's not going to stand here and address the actual issues of what's going on, but Tom Pease will, every time, and that's why it is, I'm pretty sure that y'all tune in to me and listen to what I say, because, you know, I stand here and back things up with facts and reality, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you drop a sub on this channel, man. I'm going to shut this bitch down, upload this video. I'm going to take a nap because I got to go to work tonight. All right? Y'all enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out here paying your child support as debt slaves. Remember, son, you soon will be done with it. All right? Unlike me, who keeps making more fucking kids like a goddamn retard. I'm going to holler at y'all motherfuckers. Peace be like one. Later.